Aquarius is my sun. All right, let's see what your April looks like, my dear. Okay, April looks like a stressful month, sorry to say. Looks like the women in your life will have you overworked and underplayed again. But you come through pretty good. You've got good leadership, good authority. I think that you can see past the hard work, because you know at the end of the day, once this is all said and done, things are going good. I think that whatever job you've been working has not been cutting it for you. So whatever you're doing now, whatever you do in April is going to actually help you get into a position of being more of your own boss, or more of your own leadership. And I don't think you're a person who works very well with others. Not that you don't work well with others, I shouldn't say it that way. You may be a person who really needs to work for himself, or with his family, or with his partner. That type of a thing might work better for you. Let's see, how do I say that? Okay. So it looks like you have, in your root, it looks like you have some circumstance or situation from your past that has interfered with your review of yourself, or your interpretation of yourself, or evaluation of yourself, or your self-worth especially. And you probably go back and forth to whether or not you're worthy or not worthy about certain things. And to me, it kind of looks like you may have someone around the workplace that is not seeing all of your value, and this is making you review yourself again in a darker light. And all I can say is you are better than that. See yourself as the valued individual that others see you as. Okay, so, and I'm not talking about the people you work for, because the people you work for are going to take advantage and try to get you to do what they need to do for less, because they don't want to come out of their pocket, right? So all I can say to you is, don't let the past experiences in life dictate to you now about your value or worth, because you are valuable and you are worthy. You have the Emperor in the heart chakra, which tells me you're a wonderful individual. Now, I will say this, there could be something, I'm going to say it kind of looks like you may have more, so I'm going to say it this way, those Aquarians whose mother and father are broken up and have different relationships, because it kind of looks like you have an extended family, so maybe your father and mother are not together, and if your father is with another person, I'm going to say something happens to that person, or something upsetting is revealed about that person. So it's not your actual mother, it would be your father's mother, or your father's sister, something like that. To me, it looks that way. Now, it could also be your mother's family, but likely not. Likely it is the female in your father's life, okay? Or it's either his partner, her mother, her sister, or his sister. Follow me? That's the type of energy it is. And it looks to me like bad news around health or illness, okay? And that looks like it comes up. As far as your love and your partnership, I'd say that you have an interesting relationship. Sometimes it works for you and sometimes it doesn't. Well, that's true of many people in their relationships, and COVID hasn't helped. So, when in doubt, sit it out. Don't make any harsh moves or quick reactions to anything. Just sort of go with the flow. You may have a lot on your plate this month, so you can't make decisions one way or another. If you do hear about your mother or your father's family and there's a problem there, just be a good ear, good loving ear, and don't forget to send flowers, okay? But otherwise, it looks like you are opening the door up to something in the workplace that's going to be a long-term support or rewarding position. So you keep your head in the skies there, Aquarius, because it looks really, really, really good. Okay, let's look at the overall health of the Aquarius person. I think that the stress levels of overworking is getting to you, and there's one thing after another, so you really need to take some time out and have some fun. Okay, so that's going to be, or have some fun with the situation that you're creating. At least do that. Okay, you may also find that your physical body is breaking down. Maybe you've got some back pains, so watch that. Okay. Okay, so how about overall money? Much better than it was last month. Wow, significantly better. So that's good to see. Keep it up. It's coming. Things are coming together for you. Whatever you did last month, whatever you did in March is actually resolving some of your financial problems for April. Okay, let's look at your overall love. Okay, so it does look like your relationship, maybe one of you are not putting enough energy or effort into the relationship, and it could be that you're overworked, and that's a reason why it's not, coming together the way you should. But it's really something that you should look at, Aquarius people. Your partner needs your attention, needs you to put some, true romantic vibration. All right, Aquarius, you have had a hell of a few months. Looks like you've been ridiculously restricted and limited by one thing after another, and I'd say that you just don't have enough time in a day to manage all the things that you're chained to. I'd like to point out, though, that this could possibly be more of your own doing in a weird way. It does show that those restrictions and limitations could easily be removed if you changed your focus, if you changed your priorities. And also, the problem with that, though, could be that you haven't had the kind of money that you've needed to be able to make those changes happen. And it says to not worry, because those opportunities are very near, very, very near. I think this is going to be one of the last months of you overworking yourself. And then you'll start to get into a pattern of enjoying yourself, which is a hooray. I feel really bad for what I see here around Aquarius, especially knowing that my son's an Aquarius person, and I can say that this is true for him. He's had a lot of taxing of his energy, and honestly, I can say that the financial situation is about to change in a good way. And maybe you're not going to make a whole lot more money right away because you still got expenses that are coming out, but whatever you're doing, whatever you're putting your money to and your effort to is definitely going to come out shining. You're going to come out shining. And I really love this card at the end, because this is the 10 of Cups. And for those people that don't know, my Earth and Sky Connection metaphysical store is being reopened in British Columbia, Vancouver Island, Nanaimo, June 2022. And this is a family store. This is my son, my daughter-in-law, and myself that are opening this up again, and it's going to be a happening and going concern. We're painting today, and this here is the card that is always showing up when it talks about our store. So I'm really happy to say that anybody else, anyone who's an Aquarius person, Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, and Ascendant, you're going to be experiencing some awesome energy coming, some reconnection with community, reconnection with family, reconnection with your happy place. And if you've been putting your effort into a business of your own, or a company of your own, or a community of your own, you can say 100% this is going to be a good thing, a very good thing for you. And the light at the end of the tunnel is not a train coming at you, it's the sun, and it's going to liberate you. So let's say yay for the poor Aquarian who's had a lot on their back in the last little while. All right, so whatever your wish is, whatever things you really want, Aquarian, the opportunity is there. And it may not come in the form of money right now, but that investment is not a bad investment. It's an awesome investment, and in the end, it's going to bring back the resources that you're used to having in your life. So don't you worry, Aquarius. Good things are on the rise.